Welcome to our, oh, sorry. So welcome to our Team Synergy product experience sharing. So which will be shared to us tonight by our loyal Atomy members from Australia and Philippines. Okay. So to start off, our first speaker is from Australia. And please welcome Mr. Colin Grimson.
It's your turn. Hello.
Hello.
I'm just going to speak about two products tonight that have helped me considerably. I'm almost 60 years old, and for all my life, as far back to when I was a little child, I used to have flaky skin on my scalp. And I could rub my head and it'd be like a snowstorm. And then my wife put me onto the Atomy, what's it called again? Absolute hair care set. And I used that, and within a week of a black, there's absolutely no spots whatsoever comes from my scalp. There's none. So all my life, 50 odd years that I remember, I had flaky skin come off my scalp, but since using that, there is no more. And I also, in my later years of my adult life, had flaky skin here. And if I shaved, I had flaky skin here. And if I use a shaver, a razor blade, it felt like I was cutting the skin off my face. So I stopped using a shaver and started using one of these small hair clippers. So it wouldn't take it right to the skin and it wouldn't hurt as much or irritate me as much. Now, after what happened with my scalp, I thought, yes, this is going to work for this and this, but it didn't. And I was a bit disappointed. I'm happy about that because now I can wear black shirts and black jackets where I couldn't. I'd always have to wear white ones or whatever. And so I said to my wife, she told me about the Atomy Ultra Rich Body Wash. And I said, get that and we'll try that. So after I do my hair in the shower, I do my face and I leave that on while I wash the rest of my body. I don't get flaky skin here anymore, and I don't get the red patches here anymore. And that's just after 1 week. So I've spent many dollars buying many different products for these two things, and nothing ever worked. And within 1 week, this thing stopped the flaky skin on my face. In 1 week, the Atomy hair care set stopped the flaky skin on my head. So I'm very, very happy. Very happy that these two Atomy products helped me. Another thing too is that when I was young, when I was a little boy, my mother used to buy me a certain brand of toothpaste, and that was the only toothpaste that I could use. When that toothpaste company closed down, I couldn't use any other toothpaste. It would burn my mouth, and I would do everything to get out of using toothpaste and brushing my teeth. So over the years, as I grew up as a teenager and then an adult, I very rarely brushed my teeth. I never formed a habit of brushing my teeth. And I tried many different toothpastes. They all made my mouth taste terrible. And that taste would be there for half an hour, 40 minutes maybe. And I just couldn't cope with it. And then Atomy toothpaste. And I'm trying to form a habit of brushing my teeth. Yahoo, I've actually done it 3 days in a row, twice each day, which is more than what I would do in a month usually. So this Atomy toothpaste leaves my mouth tasting good, and it disappears. The flavour of it disappears within 10 minutes. So I can have a coffee or I could have something to eat, and I can actually taste what I'm drinking or taste what I'm eating, where with any other toothpaste, it takes 40 minutes before you could actually eat or drink anything. So this is another thing that I'm happy about, because my teeth now, my mouth feels clean. I brushed them tonight after dinner. My mouth feels clean. My teeth feel shiny. They still show signs of neglect over the years, but the whiteness is starting to come back. This toothpaste is starting to take away the colouring that would normally happen if I bought a product that has like a mouth guard and you fill it full of a gel and you put it on there for 40 minutes, and it's like bleach. It bleaches your teeth. I don't really like using those type of products. The other toothpaste that have baking soda in it or something like that, it just slowly takes the enamel off your teeth. So the Atomy toothpaste I've found non-abrasive. It doesn't scratch. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't do anything negative in my mouth. I just need to form the habit of using it more often. So I haven't tried the toothbrush yet. I've still got my favourite one. It's nearly time to throw it and try the Atomy toothbrush, but every person that we have shared the products with have really enjoyed using the Atomy toothbrush and the Atomy toothpaste. So your sister. Yeah. My wife had a sore gum. My sister had a sore gum. My sister's husband had a sore gum, and they'd had it for a long time. And as soon as they started using the Atomy, we gave them a small sample, and the sore gum is gone in a matter of days, just days, gone. So they buy Atomy toothpaste. They love the Atomy toothpaste. So it's been the products for me. There's more products, but those products for me, they've changed. They've changed my lifestyle. Like I said, with clothing, and now I can actually use a razor blade again without feeling like I'm cutting my face off, and form a habit and use some really good toothpaste. I went to my doctor. I'm a diabetic, so I've been using Hemohim. And I went to my doctor earlier this year and after a blood test, and he said to me, "What have you been doing? Your cholesterol should be 2.3. It was 13. And my blood sugar level was really high." He didn't tell me how high, but he said it was very high. 2 months after that doctor's appointment, my wife started me on Hemohim because a friend of ours was diabetic and it brought his blood sugar down. So I started taking 1 satchel 3 times a day. And when I had my next blood test, my doctor said that my blood sugar level was good and my cholesterol was down to 3.1 from 13. So that was a big drop. And so I take 2 a day now. I don't take 3 anymore. I just take 2. So that's another product that's helped. And also, in our household, having 3 young children at school, a 10, a 7 and a 5-year-old, they're always bringing home some type of virus, flu type virus or cold type virus or whatever. And since I started taking Hemo-Him, everyone in the house would get this virus or cold. It would go around in circles for a number of weeks, and it just passed me by. But then one day, right at the end, I was the last one to get it. And but it was gone in 3 days. So 2 days, the third day was just, like that. So that doesn't usually happen. It normally takes 5, 6, 7 days for the effects to go, but 3 days. And so Hemo-Him is another product that's helped me in many ways. So that's my little talk for the night. So my wife is next, I think.
Thank you very much, Colin.
Yeah, so Atomy products are very good.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
It's
everybody.
Now it's his lovely wife's turn to share her experience.
She's here.
Yeah. So it's Sheila's turn.
Just got to change chairs.
We're just gonna swap chair. This chair is too high, sorry. Hello again, good evening everyone. And tonight I'll be sharing about my experience with omega-3. We have props tonight, hey, omega-3. I had a back pain for how many years, sweetheart?
20.
20 odd years. So I thought my back pain is just caused by too much work, or maybe I have strained my back too much. And that's when I bought a back massage that I can do it myself, and it helped. And then it will come back again. And then that's when I miss my mom, because when I have a back pain, I would just ask my mom to massage my back. And then one time we read about omega-3, and then we tried it. And the first thing I've noticed is my back is not sore anymore. So I have a muscle inflammation on my back. And since then, I don't feel the shoulder blade sore anymore, because I used to use the ethereal oil patch and it relieved the pain. But after using omega-3, I don't have to use the oil patch anymore, and just taking once a day, sometimes 2. When I remember, I'll take 2, but mostly I have 1 a day, and it's really helpful. And with Hemo-Him as well, with Hemo-Him, physically I don't have any illness or disease that I know of, but the thing that helped me realize that after work, I come home very, very tired, and in the morning as if that I didn't sleep at all. That's how tired my body was. And then since I start using Hemo-Him, I wake up refreshed, and I don't feel like I worked that hard that night before. So my routine now is before breakfast or while cooking breakfast, I have my Hemo-Him in my mouth while doing the cooking and everything else. And that's my strength all day, or let's say 24 hours strength. So I never neglect my Hemo-Him every morning to help boost my energy and help me to do all my the job that I have to do as a mom, as a wife, and as a worker as well. And the new one that we tried is spirulina. because 3 weeks ago I had a very bad rhinitis, and it's like I sneeze probably 10 or 20 times in just a minute. And my husband said, can you please stop that? You're blowing our house down. And I said, I can't stop it. As if I can do something to stop it. And so it's really hard because when you are doing something, you use your hands to work. And then suddenly you just have to blow your nose, that you have to run to get a tissue, and you have to wash your hands again. So it was really, really hard. It was a really struggle for me, even at work. And in our Atomy group, Miss Lena gave the how do you call that, benefits of spirulina, and then I take a look at it, and then I said, oh, this is really good. And then I told Jazzi about it, and she had some, and she gave me probably a week supply. And I have noticed that probably after 2 days that I don't sneeze that as much, and my runny nose is not that big deal anymore. Once in a while, I still have to blow my nose because of the weather, but I'm really happy that we have a spirulina that help us like have the quality living again, because once you are sick or you have these sort of things, it's like your quality of life is devastated because you can't perform, you can't do the things that you really want to do because of your ailment or what you feel in your body. But thank God for Atomy and all the products that we have that really give us back the quality of life that we deserve. And I salute Atomy for that, for giving us that opportunity to have that, to get that health back again in our lives. Thank you, and that's all for tonight.
Thank you very much, Mr. and Mrs. Grimson. That's a lovely sharing. Yeah, it's really true. It's hard when you get sick and you don't have that quality of life. But because of Atomy's absolute quality products, we can regain that back, right? Without breaking our pockets, actually. So thank you very much. And if you have questions, you can put it on the chat box. But then we'll continue on, okay? So our next speaker is also a very loyal customer or member of Atomy. Please welcome Ati Wani Salvani. Ati Wani? Where is she?
Oh.
There.
Good evening, everyone. I am Juanita, but they call me Wani. So just like the previous sharer, I'm also a fun user of spirulina. I have a lot of Atomy products that I have tried, but tonight I will gladly share to you my amazing experience using Atomy products. I have diabetes. I am hypertensive. It was my hypertension was due when I had premenopausal syndrome. So that started my hypertension. No, but using prescription of the doctor, I also use on top of that Atomy products such as Himuhim and Alaska omega-3. Okay, but before that, I would like to deal more on the because these products has been well advertised, has been used by many on its the major benefits that this brings to anyone that is using the product. For me, aside from that, so I mean I'm using this because of the major ailment that I have, but on top of that, I have really an amazing experience with it because during my teenage years, I was diagnosed by my doctor to have deficient of melatonin in my body. Melatonin is a hormone by the pineal gland, a tiny organ near the center of our brain. Melatonin helps control the body's sleep cycle, and it is an antioxidant. The body sleep cycle, or it also regulates the sleep and wake cycle. So if during the night you have to sleep because it's the sleeping time, and during the day you have to be awake because it's awake time, that's it, that is being controlled by melatonin. But for me, since then I really lack melatonin, so I cannot sleep very well. It's my burden during those time high school days. So I have to take um, sleeping pills to be able to sleep well, which my body needs because I am still young. During my college days, it was unnoticed because of so very hectic schedule in college as a students, where we used to have sleepless nights. But however, when I was already working in the government with much pressures and work-related stresses, my sleep problem again came back. So the result of lack of sleep is visibly felt due to much weaker resistance. I often got admitted to the hospital due to my hypertension again and pneumonia. Until I retired at 65 years old, my work-related stresses lessen, but my sleeping problems still exist. So only then, when a cousin who Roslyn is here, a cousin introduced me to Atomy, specifically using Himuhim and Alaska omega-3, it really solved my problem. I take Himuhim and Alaska omega-3 before going to bed. No, the other sachet I take it before breakfast. But the other one before going to bed. Not earlier, but really before going to bed. Oh my God. It's really an amazing result because I sleep soundly the whole night through. What I mean by soundly, it's straight without. I used to pee in the middle of the night many times, but after that, no more. My sleep hours is continuous till the morning and at 7 o'clock. So for me, it's very beneficial and very useful because aside from the strength that Himuhim has given me, at the age of 67, I can do the household chores alone, and then and a lot of things to do because um we are housewife. I am a housewife, so I have a lot of things in line to be done, no, aside from doing some business. So him really solved my problem. And then I'm now I'm now stressed if I run short of supply. Oh my God, I have only 2 boxes I have to replenish so that I can, because I'm afraid na if I cannot drink during before my bedtime, I cannot sleep again. So it's psychological, I don't know, but it's really helping me so much. So for those who have a similar problem with mine, I think it's high time to grab your box of Himuhim and give it a try. So your problem will be solved also. So that is my sharing, and I thank my internet connection is cooperating. I was supposed to off my what's this, my camera, because this used to have a good, bad signal, but this time I thank God for this opportunity to be able to share my experience. It's just a simple experience, but for me it means a lot. Thank you so much. Good evening, guys.
Thank you very much, Ate Juanne. Yeah, thank you very much. It's good that your signal is really
Yeah,
clear.
I'm now.
Yeah, and it's really proven that omega-3 can help with quality of sleep, because they say if you have low DHA, which is also found in omega-3, um you also, it's actually related to low melatonin. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Um our next speaker, or the next one who will share is Lena. It's Lena's
Thank
turn.
you, Jazzi. Thank you, Auntie Juanne, Shela, and Colin for sharing. So my turn now, and I will talk to you about an Atomy product that I use to treat, to deal with my sore throats. Okay, so before I discovered this product, I used to use 2 things when I have sore throat, or my throat starts getting tickly. I like to deal with it, like nip it in the bud. You know, when it happens, if you deal with it quickly, then you won't get worse. So I like to keep things handy. I'm that kind of person. In my handbag, I will have medicine, that I carry around. Okay, because I like to nip things in the bud. I don't like to, uh, deal with it, when it gets full blown. Okay, so what? So when I get the tickly throat, or I feel the sore throat coming, what I do is this. One of it is this salt. Okay, I think a lot of you know. So I dissolve the salt make into the salt water, and I gargle. Okay, that will ease up a bit, because sorry, I'll just go. This is one of them, and the other thing is I used to use this one. Can you see? Can you see? Yeah, I think Malaysia, very common. All right, okay. Um, so I will carry this around, but I cannot carry this around, unfortunately, right? If I'm outside. Okay. So now the problems I face with salt water. Salt water is actually has natural antibacterial properties. That's why it helps a lot. Even if you have an ulcer in the mouth, if you dissolve it, right, and then you just sort of do like that, run through it, actually helps with the ulcer. Okay. But unfortunately, with having salt water, it's gargling with it is actually very troublesome, right? You have to go to the kitchen, take salt, dissolve it, yeah. And especially, it's troublesome when your sore throat happens right before you want to go to bed. Suddenly, like, I got sore throat, or the throat start getting tickly, or you're outside, you're not at home. So this method is not easily accessible. Okay. So you imagine you want to go to bed already, or ready to go, want to hop in already, suddenly your throat like feel funny. Okay. So then you can dissolve, get up. Would you actually drag yourself out of bed? Or you wake up in the middle of the night, you got sore throat. Will you drag yourself out of bed? Go to the kitchen, dissolve the salt water, gargle, right? And then go back to bed. By the time you do that, probably 1 hour already before you can actually sleep again. Correct? So the inconvenience is there. As like depends on what time of the day if you're at home. And if you're at night, if you're out, it's even worse. You go out with your friends, eat Kentucky, eat all the hitty Chinese call the hitty food. Suddenly drink coffee a lot. Suddenly got sore throat. How you gonna access? You go to Starbucks and ask them for salt water. Cannot, right? Okay, it's like it's not convenient. Okay, so that's the inconvenience of the gargling with salt water. The other thing, so you say this is convenient, right? I can put it in my handbag. I can put it beside my bed. If I feel something, I just take it out. Strepsils, just pop it out, suck it, and then normally it's fine, okay? But the problem, what I do, when I have a sore throat, if I have a sore throat and I go to bed, I actually suck on it. When I sleep and suck on it. Problem is, I scared I die. I scared I, in the middle of the night, choke and then die, die in the sleep, right? Okay. So then, actually, I want to die peacefully in my sleep. If I want to die in my sleep, I want to die peacefully. I don't want to choke on strepsil and die. Correct? You put it in your obituary, death by strepsils. Okay. So I want to die peacefully. I don't want to choke on the strepsil. So what do? I take my strepsil and push it to my cheek, right? Between my teeth and my cheek. So let it stuck there. Okay. Then at night as I sleep, I will sort of swallow as I sleep. So that sort of help. Problem is, when I wake up in the morning, my cheek here, inside of my cheek, I can feel like one round thing. The skin actually wore off. So if I use my tongue and touch it, like one funny thing, like one like the size of the strepsil, okay, here. So if the next day, if my sore throat is still on, when I go to sleep, what do? I put the strepsil on the other side. Okay, so now I get two sides with funny, worn out inside of my cheeks. So this is convenient, but not very good lah. And it's also not natural. It's like, pharmaceutical drugs inside. So it's not natural, convenient, but not natural. Okay. Salt water, natural, but not convenient. Okay. So Atomy's product that I found that has helped me is convenient and also natural. Okay. So kill two birds with one stone. All right. It's only this small. It's called, can you see? I'm not sure whether you can see. It's called green propolis spray. Okay, if you've not used it. Okay. So it's very effective. Antibacterial properties. It's convenient and easy to carry. Okay. So at night, now I put one beside my bed. I actually put one beside my bed. If I feel funny, the other day, I changed already and brushed my teeth, changed already. Right before I hop into bed, I'm like, my throat. Okay. So I don't think of salt water. I don't think of strepsil as well. I just take this and I just spray. Then I go and sleep peacefully. Okay. And I wake up, by the time I wake up, it's all gone already. It's very effective. I'm not trying to super promote it, but it is very effective. Okay. For me, it's very effective. And it's convenient and it's easy to carry. I have it in my handbag as well. One beside the bed, one in the handbag. So when I go out, I was driving the other day in the car, and then all of a sudden I just feel, my throat something already. Okay. I traffic light stop. Stop at the traffic light. I quickly take it out, spray. Sorted. By the time I get home, I feel fine. Okay. And guess what? It's 100 ml. 30 ml only. 30 ml. Sorry, only 30 ml. So you can, if you're in an airplane, you can put it in your, carry-on bag or a handbag or whatever, and just carry in the airplane. Anywhere, convenient, safe. Okay. Another thing is my daughter. My daughter finds out. Okay, here she is. I'll show you.
Hello.
It's also safe to use for children. Okay, I'll just spray. It's just like a little bottle like that. It's a spray bottle. Sorry, it's a spray bottle. So you just spray. You see a little bit of residue there, so it's a bit brownish. So I'll just spray on her, just like that. Can you see? Okay. So what does it taste like? What does it taste like? Come here, tell.
Well, honestly, it's slightly minty. It's a bit sweet. And
Does it help you?
yeah, it helps me. So say I've got early signs of a sore throat. Then I take the proper spray. A few minutes later, I'm all right. I just take a few drinks of water after that,
Fine.
and then I'm all right.
Yeah. So it's also safe for children. She's only 10 years old. So your children and that they can use it. Okay. So now anytime I carry my handbag, she come complain, spray. So she knows what to do. I say, go take the properly spray. She knows where to go, she knows where to find it, she does it herself. Okay. So it's convenient for your children. They can take it to school. Okay, if they feel, put it in a bag, something feel a bit tickly, just spray. Okay. So I'll share with you a little bit. I'll share screen for now. Just a little bit product information only, just a little bit. Okay. I will not go into the details. So can you see this?
Yeah, they can see it.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Slideshow. Okay, so this is what it is. It's Atomy Green Propolis Spray. Okay. It's a spray bottle like that. Now, what is propolis? Propolis is actually taken from a plant sap of the plant, mixed with pollen. That's the bee's job. Okay, and then the bee put in their venom, their enzyme secretion, and then out comes the propolis. Okay. Now, this is what the bees use to keep their honeycomb clean, bacteria free. So because of that, is what the bees do. It can also actually help with your may help with your antibacterial in the oral cavity. Okay, so that's how propolis works. So I think you would know by now because of propolis toothpaste, which is very famous in Atomy. Okay. Now, why the Brazilian propolis? Why is it so famous? Okay, the rainforest is an area that's actually susceptible to bacteria and pests. Okay, you think rainforests are look at rainforest, lush, green, clean, waterfall, very nice like that. But I just saw a show. This guy, he got injured, he got lost in he went hiking. Then he got lost. I think it's a rainforest. He got lost in the forest, and then he cut himself. He slipped on he was walking, and then he slipped and then fell. The rock cut his leg, something like this, and they almost had to amputate his leg. So rainforests are say areas susceptible to spread of bacteria and pests. It is. I saw that show. It's like a live real event. They retold the story. So in the rainforest, if you get injured in there, so it's actually quite dangerous also, because there's a lot of moldy, the moss and all that. So this is the spread of bacteria. If you get cut or anything, it's actually very dangerous. If you're left in there for long, short while, never mind. But if you're left in there for days, that's what happened to this guy. So they almost had to cut off his leg. So even in the rainforest, there's a lot of bacteria and pests there. So these plants, in order to protect themselves, they secrete very strong sap. And because this sap is so strong, it's very high resistant to pests. Okay. So these wild bees, they collect it to protect their house. So because of the strong sap that they produce, so it's actually produce very good propolis. Okay, that's why this green propolis is very effective. Okay, it's also strict. There's a strict control, quality control by the Brazilian government as well. Okay? So just about this propolis, high quality green propolis from Brazil is a spray. So convenient, anytime, anywhere. You don't have to mix it with water. You don't have to do any of that. Okay. And like my daughter has testified just now, so it's cool, like minty, and it's a bit sweet as well. Okay. Light scent flavor, anybody can use it. Okay. So look at, there's a child there at the side there, at home, at work, at school. use anytime, anywhere. Okay. So this is all my sharing about Propolis spray. Thank you. Back to you, Jazzi.
Thank you very much, Lena. That's very informative, right? Right. Okay, so we still have more time. I think it's my turn to share now. Um, what I'm about to share is actually just like an update of the two products that I shared before. It's the Hemohim, which I shared before because my husband is also type 2 diabetes. So Hemohim actually helped him control his blood sugar, like control to the normal level. Okay. And almost 4 months ago, he actually ran out of his medication. And because I don't know what happened to the doctor in our town, they're all gone. Okay. So he has a hard time getting an appointment to get a prescription. So what he did was he actually took 4 to 5 sachet of Hemohim a day, and his blood sugar actually is 5.5 or something like that. It's within the normal range of like normal. When I say normal range, not the normal range for diabetic people, but the normal range for people who doesn't have diabetes. So the whole day he goes to work, have Hemohim 4 to 5 sachet a day. When he comes back from work, his blood sugar is 5 something, so it's all normal. But our concern was early in the morning, his blood sugar would always be 7, okay, 7 up. But the doctor says with people with diabetes, 7 is considered normal. So he's still all good, but he really wanted to get that 5 something, 5.5. So that actually happens for 6 months. So when he went back, finally he got an appointment after almost 3 months without medication. He was on metformin, 2,000 milligrams a day of metformin. Okay. So after 3 months, almost 3 months, he got appointment with the doctor. So he had his blood chem done again. And the doctor was surprised. He was actually like, what did you do? Your blood sugar is, with a person with type 2 diabetes and for almost 3 months without a medication, you really controlled it well. So I'll give you two options. This is what the doctor says. I'll give you two options. Either you be very strict with your diet. I will not give you any medication, or I'll give you the lowest one, which is 500 milligrams a day, and you just take it when you need it. But then my my husband opted for the lower dose, which is 500 milligrams, because he said he still wanted to eat his sticky rice. So anyway, that's the update for my husband's um, what's this, use of Hemohim and his diabetes. So he's now in a lower dose from 2,000 milligrams down to 500 milligrams a day, only when he needed. Yeah. And also vitamin C. This is one of our family's favorite too. We started having this because of my son, who was diagnosed with dust mite allergies. So every time he got dust mite allergy attack, he would always have this. He had hard time breathing, so it's like an asthma attack. Okay, so the doctor said he was 5 years old when he was diagnosed. The doctor said he has to have antihistamine morning and nighttime until he reached 11, because then that's the only time they can desensitize him with dust mites to make his immune system fight back dust mites. So anyway, the doctor said he should be on antihistamine until he reached 11, and also steroid nasal spray so he can breathe properly even while sleeping. And if he got a severe attack, you would he would have another steroid, which is prednisone, and the puffer for the Ventolin. So those are the things that my son have every time he has his attack. But then since I started him with one sachet of the 500 milligrams of vitamin C, that was almost 4 years ago. He never had a single attack. So his medication actually was it all just expired. Okay. So yeah, that's my update with that. And the new one that I want to share is lactum. Okay. Lactum is derived from milk, so it's natural and it's not addictive, not like what's this, the sleeping pills. Okay. Uh, I started using this because after sometimes having Zoom meeting, it's already very late here in Australia. And when I lay down, I have trouble going and falling asleep. So I thought I should give this a try. So anyway, I did, and it really amazes me. I slept like a baby because when you say milk, even when we were still young, when we cannot fall asleep, our parents would say have a glass of milk, right? But then when we grow up and become adult, we don't have glass of milk. We have coffee or whatever. But yeah, this one really helped me have a very good night's sleep. Even if I have just 5 hours of sleep, I feel that I'm refreshed when I wake up. And because it also have thiamine and thiamine, which is actually can relieve stress related tensions, and also magnesium, which can relax the muscles. So that actually also help you have um, a very good night's sleep. So it's not just lactum that is in here, and it also has other supplements that supplemental ingredients that are really good for um, sleeping. So yeah, I would also recommend taking good night's sleep lactum. So it's safe for everyone, even for kids, those who are anxious, especially if they have their exams coming. So you can actually give this to kids, and even for elders too who has hard times falling asleep. So yeah, that's my sharing for tonight. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask our speakers. And yeah, do you want to add anything, Lena or Bernard? No?
Sheila has something to say.
Where can we get that green tea propolis? Because I look at the Atomy Mall, it's not there, and I look at the Global Mall, it's not there either.
It's in the Global Mall, Atomy Global Mall. It's Atomy Propolis Spray. Was it? What's the name again?
Green.
Sorry. Green Pro what's
Green propolis
sorry.
spray.
Green Propolis Spray.
Should be there.
Yeah, I'll take a look again.
I'll help you find it later.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, found it. Sorry.
okay.
Thank you.
So, yep. Bernard? Oh, yeah.
Sorry, anything to share? No, well done. Thank you for all the sharing. I think that if everyone can have a listen today, and they'll know that the products have been useful even for our daily lives. And I'm sure that a lot of members can testify the same too as well. So each one of us will have their own experience, and it's good to know that the products not just allow us to get good quality products at a very good price, but it has been so beneficial to a lot of members' life too as well, just by using the products. So I am really happy to see what Atomy is doing, and also for all the members who are new, perhaps that you may be hesitant to try. You're meeting that this might be just the same, and the gimmick. No, the products are really well thought of. A lot of effort has been put in to give you the best quality product at that price point. So enjoy it. And these testimonies are just a bit of sharing, personal sharing of how they have touched different lives just by using the product. So do encourage you to try it, use it, and then share it with others too as well. Who knows? You could be a blessing to someone that only you can touch. Jazzi, back to you.
Thank you, Bernard. And thank you, everyone, for spending time with us tonight. Yeah, I hope you got some tips and, and learn some new products that might help you help someone. So, yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of the night, and good night. Thank you.